This is a clip from an interview I had with Alan Parr of The Beat. I hope you enjoy it. If you do, hit the thumbs up button and then subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. Lastly, I want to give you a special invitation to join my free Facebook group, the Waiting Works Community. This is a group that I designed for people that are waiting, or at least trying to wait, for real love, love before sex, as we like to say. In this group, you're going to find the accountability and the support that you need to wait well, date well, and maximize your season of singleness and ultimately find true love. Go to reallovewaits.com or just hit the link below and we'll give you instant access. Now here's the video.
So how do you know if you're ready to date? I feel like God's been stirring me up. I feel like he's telling me to get my toe back in the water.
Yeah. I think from a man's perspective, I think there's several things that we need to look at. Number one, am I at a place where I am serious about wanting to get married? Because in my mind, if I'm just looking to date and I'm not interested in courtship that leads to marriage, then I don't think I'm ready to date, because we know that's just going to turn into heartbreak, hurting some young lady, because most Christian women are looking to get married, specifically the older that they get. Their biological clock is ticking, they want to get married, so they don't want to waste time with a guy who's going to mess around with them for a year and then he's never been serious. So I think the first thing a guy needs to do is check his motives and say, okay, am I really ready for marriage, or am I still playing around? Okay, so if he can check that box and say, okay, yeah, I'm ready for marriage, then it's okay, have I really dealt with any sort of major baggage that I have in my life? Doesn't mean we have to be perfect, because I don't believe that, I'm not one of these people that you have to bring a perfect self into a relationship, into a marriage, because that's not going to happen. But if we know that we have some major addiction or something of that nature that could really be destructive and damaging to our marriage, I think it's something that we have to really give some consideration to, because we don't want to bring that in or have to share that major secret with this woman that we love, taking that seriously as well. And then another thing is financially. I don't think a man has to be rich, but I think we have to consider, am I in a position financially to be able to, provide and take care of my family the way more than likely this woman is going to want me to? And then also looking at, am I in a position where I can spiritually lead my family? Prepare yourself now to be a spiritual leader, so that when that woman comes along, you'll stand out from the other men that she's probably dated that are just interested in physical. When you can pray with her, talk about sermons that you guys have watched at church together or do a devotional together, it's just really going to set you apart and enable you to really be the husband that God really wants you to be as well. Yeah.
Great. I feel like I checked off all the boxes. My finances are starting to improve. That was been like the last piece for me that's really held me back from dating, if I'm honest with myself. I've been working really hard on the vision that God gave me all my time. I literally spend 14 or 15 hours a day in the office, so I don't have a lot of time. And then I didn't have money on top of it. Yeah. So for me, it was like, I'm not even going to go there. And now things are starting to turn a little bit, so I'm thinking maybe I'll get back out there. But I do think it's important to be able to provide, to have your finances at least in some kind of order. But also, what about purpose? Because I think that's something that I've talked a lot about, where I look at Adam and Eve and how Adam got the job before he got Eve, naming the animals. Do you think it's important to have an idea of at least of what your purpose is before you get the person? Because I see a lot of people get this backward and then they don't ever find their purpose. But I think part of it's because you either marry the wrong person, or because you didn't harness that sexual energy long enough to let it do its thing and kind of help you navigate to your reason for being on this planet.
That's super important, because you want to give this woman something to follow, right? God calls women to be our helpmate, but what is she helping you create? What is she helping you achieve? What goal is she helping you reach? And it's very helpful. Like when I met my wife, I told her, like, hey, I'm going to be in ministry full time. I need somebody to help me get there. And it was very clear. If I had no idea what my purpose was, then I could get married to this person, find my purpose, and then realize that this person that I married isn't aligned well with what I want to do. Right. And it's not her fault. It's because I didn't really know what God was really leading me to do. And so now I'm stuck in this marriage where this woman, she married me with the idea that I was going to be some sort of big corporate guy. And now I'm like, nah, I want to go and be a missionary over in Africa and live in a hut. Right. She's, I didn't sign up for that. Like, I think it's only fair to have some idea of what it is God has called you to do.
I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button, leave a comment below with your biggest takeaway, and join us over in the Waiting Works community. I'll see you over there.